Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. And I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and I'm an empath, and I've been doing readings for 27 years now. This is kind of my life career path, and I thought, well, maybe it's time to do something a little bit different. So this is my second time out doing readings for you. This is March 2016 readings for Leo, and my intent with this is maybe there's someone out there that somehow, some way, Spirit can help, and I hope you enjoy it. What I've done is I've laid 4 cards from the tarot for you for the month of March, and I'm going to use the bottom card here for your overall view for the month. What I've seen while I've been doing these for the last 2 months is the cards aren't week by week. They seem to blend back and forth throughout the month, and usually if there's something, like extra that's going to come up in here, they'll tell you, if it's not so hot, kind of how to change it. But this month, I believe the emphasis is on in your 8th house, and that's like partnerships and legacies, inheritances, things like that, joint held funds, other things. If I'm right, I'm not an astrologer. But the very first card I pulled from the bottom of the deck, rather, for your overall view for the month is the Two of Pentacles. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but he looks like he's doing a balancing act. And to me, pentacles mean money. So I'm assuming, Leo, right now you're deciding what is it you want to do. And because I'm an empath, I'll probably end up talking like you. So I'm thinking, what is it I want to do with the money I have? Right now, it's kind of like a balancing act. Am I going to go buy this with it or do that with it? These are the things I'm thinking about based on the other cards that are around all of this. And because the first card is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is your best money manager here. The Queen of Pentacles is a woman that really is sure about her finances, that knows what's going on, is very generous, has the capacity, if they would, or if they're helping someone financially, they have the capacity to tell them how to get around things, how to put the funds together to help them make it for the best benefit, let's put it that way, for all concerned. And because we have this Two of Pentacles as an overriding thing, and based with the rest of the cards that I'm looking here, gets a little bit strange, because I'm thinking we have this Two of Pentacles, which has me juggling finances, but also we have the Queen of Pentacles that knows what she's doing financially, right? But the truth is, the next card is the Ace, or the Three. I can't even think today. Here, we got the Three of Swords here, and that shows me there's some kind of heartache, heartbreak. It may have to do with finances. Most of the time, it's a love relationship or friendship that has betrayed you. Family relationships that can be come excuse me, come into, and it tells me that there's an importance here for me to kind of forgive myself. So if this was a broken love relationship, let's say partnership or friendship, something like that, and I have these other good cards that are coming up around it, but a lot of them are delayed, I'm going to need the strength and the understanding that if this relationship with the Three of Hearts here, broke off or broke up, that there was a reasoning behind that. I'm going to have to keep the faith that perhaps it was time that this broke up, or perhaps things were going on for quite a while in this relationship that I was overlooking or sliding under the carpet, because because it's me doing this balancing act here, with juggling the funds. So perhaps, I'm in the middle of a divorce or something and I want to really keep my marbles around me, watch the financial part, because Leos are not dummies when it comes to money. And we don't really appreciate being taken. So we're going to have to think about that too. It could be, was a friend, or let's say I'm in a partnership with someone, were they taking all of my money, like I'm going out on a date. And every time we go out on a date, am I the one that's paying the way? I believe this is a lot of good financial news, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here and we have the partnership. It's in the 8th house, and this is joint held funds, so on and so forth. Maybe I want to forgive all of what's went down, or maybe I just want to accept it as it is based on these other two cards and just continue on. From what they're saying to me right now, I want the truth about financial matters, and I really want to keep abreast of my financial matters. And that's the exact words Spirit has said to me. Keep abreast of financial matters. Am I giving too much here or there? Am I not taking that which is due to me? Those kind of things. Because we have the next card that comes up in here. Sorry, I'm throwing the cards all over the place. It is the Six of Wands, but it's in reverse. And normally people say this is a card of victory when it's upright. And to me, that is victory. It's a financial victory of some sort. But this card is upside down, so I think like the financial balance is out right now. So there's some kind of news or message that could be coming to me maybe later on in the month, later on during this month, and it's delayed right now. A lot of times this means a message that is coming in writing. So maybe I have a new contract coming up, but the written portion of it, I haven't signed all the paperwork yet. And what did they say about perhaps a relationship has broken up, and maybe I'm working on the financial part of it right now, and I'm going to have enough strength that I can pull myself through this, juggling act here, or, maybe get a second job or do whatever it is that I have to do to make sure that I feel safe and secure. Because if there's one thing Leos don't like, it's being unsafe and not secure financially. It does not make us very happy. Maybe we need to find some hidden talents here, something like that we're going to pull out of the hat. The next card here is it's another six, by the way, and it's the Six of Swords. But the card, can you see it there? The glare is really bad in here today. It's in reverse, and when it's like this, it's upright. I believe it's someone who's traveling out of really troubled waters into calmer waters, but it's upside down. So I'm thinking, are we settling, right? Settling for affairs the way they are, or just accepting things the way they are, accepting what is, in our lives, and not trying to make a change or having enough faith in ourselves, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Maybe we don't have enough faith in ourselves that we have the strength to jump over this hurdle, this little hurdle here. Because if there's one thing Leos are good at, it's persevering and their ability to move forward. And they really, really don't like people holding, like money over their head or whatever like that. They like to have their funds in their own pockets, so to speak. Every time I think about that, I think about an old grandmother with their little change purse, and they got, $100 rolled up in a little teeny square hidden in the back because they want to make sure always got money. So the way it's looking here is, Leo, for this month, I would not want to let any of my talents go unused, because I do realize this is a juggling act right now, but what they're telling me is financial information is on its way, job, whether it's a job or perhaps, I'm getting out of one relationship into another, or perhaps, with this heartbreak card, the Three of Swords, perhaps, maybe getting rid of the partner that broke my heart, or the friend that I was taking out all the time, that I was paying for every time, we went somewhere. Maybe I want to consider that. Maybe that's where my drain, financial drain's coming. Excuse me. Leos are very giving, generous people by and large. That won't ever is going to change. But if you betray a Leo, I would assume you're in for it, because that's just the way it is most of the time. But I believe we have to have faith in ourselves and in our ability to bring forth what is coming to us financially this month, because it's very important that we have enough to share. And if we were wasting it, let's say, wasting a lot of it, which, like I said, Leos are generous and we're givers. So let me put it to you that way. If we are wasting it, it's inappropriate. And if we want to stay in that flow of grace, we have to be able to accept and receive things in the same manner that we give them. So I want Leos this month to really keep an open mind about, how can I receive? If there was a betrayal, am I not moving forward and just saying, I forgive my part in it, or I forgive their part in it, and just moving on because it was time for us to move on? This could even be energy, okay? It could be that I'm allowing someone to drain all of my energy off because I care about them and want to be there for them. There's a lot of different ways this can manifest, because this is a general reading. But what Spirit's telling me is, it's time to forgive whatever it is that you feel is holding you back. Step forward in faith and stand in the flow of that grace, because you are giving, you are loving, you are caring, and you've given a lot. And this position of juggling, it feels very short term. So don't panic about it. Don't worry about it. You're good with money, and that's the truth. And it is what it is. You have the strength to overcome any of these things, and you can turn this card, this Six of Wands here, into a victory, whether it's financial, whether it's over a relationship that's hurt me, whatever it's about. We want to make this card, this sword, Six of Swords card, stand straight up too, because we're coming out of the past and we're moving forward into the calmer waters of the future. And that's a good, excellent thing, right? So if you've suffered betrayal or loss during this month, or maybe over the last few months, now's the time to straighten up, get on with it, because it seems like perhaps it's affecting you some way financially. Well, I put out these Doreen Virtue cards here, and I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. I'll probably throw them everywhere, but I'm going to shuffle them a little bit and pull a card for you for an overall sense of what's going on here, and to tie these things together for you. Last month, the angels stacked the deck on me, and I kept pulling the same card over and over and over again. I was beginning to worry. Maybe they didn't want to talk to me or something like that for a while. But anyhow, let's see what they give us for this month. And we'll grab one out of here and see what it has to say. You're going to love this, Leo. The card is, let me see if I can get that glare off of there somehow. The card is giving and receiving. What did they just say to you about staying in the flow and grace? And I'll read you what it says in the book too. But it says, giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. That just cracks me up, because they're saying Leos are the givers, are very generous people. Let me look, because there is alternative readings, or meanings rather, in these cards. And after the angels stacked the deck on me the last time, I was like, oh God, I better start looking at what else it means too. Well, that is, if I can find it here. It says, the angel sent this card to you because your giving and receiving ratio has been out of balance lately. If you've been giving much more than you're receiving, you've likely been feeling that others are taking advantage of your kindness. If your imbalance is in receiving more than giving, you may have felt uneasy, depressed, or even guilty. While it's impossible to perfectly balance giving and receiving each day, you can strike a healthy balance. To do so, make sure to give something like time, money, a gift, or a compliment on a daily basis without expecting anything else in return. On the same day, be a gracious receiver to unexpected offers of help and compliments and other gifts. Thank you without embarrassment or guilt. Say thank you without embarrassment or guilt. This is funny. I have a friend that told me, just say thank you. I accept that. And I instead, this is me, Frankie, talking to you, I'd say, I accept that and forget the thank you. That's just not good. Trust me. Anyhow, that in relationships where you're the primary giver, express your needs and ask for help. And that's what they were telling you about. If you have given so much of yourself, perhaps it was, and there's nothing being received, friendship, partnership, relationships of all kind, then it's time to stop giving. The additional meanings, and ask for help, they said too. Additional meanings for this card is, in your relationships, make sure you both give and receive. The situation you're asking about requires balance, male and female energies. To receive, first you must give. Tithe whatever it is you need more of. Time, money, items, and so on. Affirm, I now receive good graciously into my life. Oh, that's interesting. Tithe what you need more of. So if you need more money, tithe a little money. If you need more love, be more loving, huh? Perhaps that's the way it's going to work for us this month. But I have to say, they said forgive that hurt, have faith, step in the flow of grace, be truthful and honest with yourself, and be strong, and if it takes a little balancing act until the end of the month, then balance it, Leo. Give and take. Takes a long time for some of us to learn that about the being able to take part. You think about that. This is Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I surely appreciate the time you spent with me today. I really enjoyed doing this for you, and I hope it's helped someone of you. And if you want a personal reading from me, just visit the website. All of my information's there, or if you just want to know something about me. And I appreciate all your likes and your shares and your comments, and I've really enjoyed this. So thank you very much, and go over there and visit me. Bye.